Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at today is a beer from Treehouse Brewing Company. This is the Little Fire. I love that label. It's two people sitting around a fire. You've got like maybe the Grand Canyon behind them, desert. They're like out in the middle of nowhere with a fire going. Beautiful artwork on the can. So Little Fire is a smoked Helles lager, clocking in at 5.2% ABV. It's made with German Pilsner and smoked malts. Let's just read this. It's not too long. It says the smoked malt provides a subtle but impressionable character to a hugely enjoyable, well-balanced beer. Pouring a golden-colored hue in the glass, Little Fire impresses upon your palate with notes of fresh baked bread, clean lager yeast, straw, and whispers of smoke. It's absolutely sublime. Never had this beer. It is no specific date. It just says autumn 2023. It is autumn 2023. So we know it's fresh. I got it at the Tewksbury location, called in my order, or put my order in on the website, pulled into a parking space, picked it up. It was great. So let's go ahead and pour it up and see what we are dealing with here. Never had this beer before. I bought a 4-pack. This one I believe was $13.99, maybe $14.99 for the 4-pack. So let's try it out. Oh hey, I'm pausing it. All right, so we have visitors, but they are not to be seen in the background. The dog and the soon-to-be wife. So, Little Fire, as I was saying, poured it up. Here's the appearance. It is golden in color, very clear, and there's a few bubbles streaming up the glass. One finger, white, pretty frothy looking head there. And because this is a smoked beer, I'm already kind of picking up on some of that kind of campfire aroma. Very nice. So of course the smoked malt, nice kind of doughy bready notes right up front. And then the German hops are coming through. I think it said, well, it says German Pilsner and smoked malt, so it doesn't really say anything about the hops, but there's a definite grassy note with the hops, maybe a little bit of a citrus as well, like a lemon zest type of thing going on. So the smoke is subtle with this one, which they did mention on the label. It's not in your face. It's nicely balanced with the other characteristics that I'm picking up on the nose. It smells really nice, and Helles lagers are typically kind of light and refreshing for the most part. So it smells light, and I think it's going to be refreshing, and that smoke is not too much. I really liked smoked beers, so I might even wish there was a little bit more smoke when everything's said and done, but let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers. Oh wow, there's actually a lot more smoke on the palate than there was that I was picking up on the nose. Very smoky on the palate. Like, the first thing I think of is sitting around a campfire, smoking marshmallows and making s'mores type of thing.
Smoking marshmallows?
All right, are you gonna be? You want me to move to the side so everybody can see your lovely face?
No.
She's back there eating the sweet potato.
I should know how you smoke a marshmallow.
Yeah, that's right. She's got marshmallows on her sweet potato. Anyway, and I am actually talking about an actual sweet potato. It's not a. There's no sexual innuendo going on there.
What?
Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to post this review. Anyway, very enjoyable beer, nice and smoky, nice bready, doughy in the middle, a little bit of that hop bite, kind of citrus and earthy, grassy type hops. I'm pretty sure they use German hops in this as well. Maybe some Saz, Noble. Doesn't specify on the label, but I'm sure I probably could have looked it up on the website. Anyway, very enjoyable, balanced beer from start to finish. The smoke is a lot stronger on the palate, but it's still not overwhelming. You pick up on all the different flavors in the beer, so it's pretty balanced in that respect. Super light bodied, medium carbonation. It is really smoky though. The more I drink it, it kind of builds a little bit. So if you don't like Rauch beers, if you don't like the smoked malt beers, then this would be one that you'd want to stay away from. But I do, and I specifically picked it up for that purpose because I've had a lot of the smoked beers from them recently, the smoked malt beers. And I've really enjoyed them, and this one is no exception. This one, I think the smoke comes out a little bit more too because it's a lighter style. The other smoked beers that I've had more recently from Treehouse are a little bit darker, like amber lagers, and just a little bit darker styles. This one, being a Helles, is a lot lighter, so even if you're not smoking the malt as much, I feel like it comes through a lot more because there's not that roasty quality from the toasted malt. Really enjoyable. That carbonation is really nice as well. Like I said before, it's actually probably more on the high side. The more I drink it, the more I feel, the gas building up inside me. I've got a burp here. So anyway,
Please don't.
a wonderful beer from Treehouse. I'm gonna give this one a 94 out of 100. It's a pretty solid A. If you can get this beer in your area, which they don't distribute, so you have to have a location that you can go pick up beer from them. If you can, and you liked the Rauch beers, the smoked malt beers, and this would be one to try for sure. I really like it. That'll do it for this beer review, folks. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Till next time, cheers.